Reflex action में, usually what happens, this is, we have sensory organ. Sensory organ. Through sensory nerve, sensory nerve, it goes to spinal cord. Spinal cord. Right? Through sensory nerve, it goes to spinal cord, and from spinal cord, it goes to brain. Brain is, this is also sensory nerve. Sensory nerve. And then we have, so it is coming like this. Here is received stimulus. Stimulus. This is sensory nerve, comes to brain. Then it goes back. This is motor nerve. Motor nerves. Motor nerves goes to spinal cord, and then it is goes to effector organs. Effector organs like spinal cord, sorry, gland and gland and what you call gland and muscles. This is the general path of, and that is we called response. Right? This is the general path of stimulus and response of that. But sometimes what happens when you are sleeping, right? So when sleeping, when sleeping, brain is not working. Or taking rest. ब्रेन का वर्क क्या होता है? Brain is having work of, brain works like thinking, reasoning, analyzing, and etc. When it is sleeping, then these works are not happening. The brain is not sleeping, then this work. So when brain is sleeping, then this is sensory nerve से जो stimulus आया, that is responded by spinal cord itself, right? So those stimulus which get respond by spinal cord, spinal cord, right? So phenomena is reflux action, reflux action, right? And this is called, then it is called, it is known as reflux arc, reflux arc, right? Means when you are asleep, so how many mosquitoes you kill during sleeping, do you know? You know only how much lying just close to you, how much he is killing, that you can count. But how much you have done, you do not know. Why? Because it is responded from spinal cord. Your brain is not working there. Sometimes you touch uh, sometimes you touch, say, hot pot, heat, hot object. Suddenly you withdraw your hand. Why? Because वहां पे आपका ब्रेन तक मैसेज नहीं जाता है. It is from spinal cord and you get reflect. Take it back. So that is called reflux arc. When a nail comes in contact with your feet, so you just remove away your feet. Why? Because of this, right? So this is we have reflux arc. Should I know? Yes. Okay. Now we have voluntary and involuntary. Voluntary means voluntary, voluntary actions, voluntary actions and involuntary actions, है ना? Involuntary actions. So those actions, those actions occurs, those action occurs by us knowingly, knowingly, by making efforts, making efforts, right? उनको बोलते हैं वॉलेंट्री एक्शंस. ठीक है. इनके लिए होती हैं वॉलेंट्री मसल्स. They are controlled by voluntary muscles. Volu- voluntary, voluntary muscles, voluntary muscles, voluntary muscles. They are cylindrical, cylindrical, uninucleated, multinucleated, multinucleated, nucleated, right? And those actions, those actions, those actions occur without our control, without our control. These are known as involuntary actions like breathing, breathing, digestion, digestion, circulation of blood, ha- heartbeat, pumping of heart, pumping of heart, what you are saying? Blinking of eyelids, blinking of eyelids, eyelids, right? This is so, you know, they are controlled by involuntary muscles, by involuntary, involuntary muscles, involuntary muscles, spindle shape, spindle shape, uninucleated, uninucleated. You get this? Hmm? This is we have. Hmm? A word is there, that is they are striated. Striated means light and dark patches. Light and dark patches. Patches. Right? And these are unstriated. They are unstriated. Unstriated. Okay? What else is?
Pavlov's experiment on dog.
वो Pavlov's experiment on dog is वो after मतलब he was you know what we call कि secreting of saliva, right? So वो that is concerned from the brain कि at a particular time he starts secreting मतलब every day he is putting on the same time So after a period of time, he find that at that time saliva secretes whether there is power is not, something like this. As it occurs in our broad body also, in our stomach. Usually in India we take breakfast in the morning, then we take lunch, then we take some tea and snacks in the evening, and after that dinner in the night. So at this time, you know this acid secretes in our stomach, right? So when you does not take this at that particular time, matlab, since your childhood you are doing this activity, so gradually when there is a stop or certain matlab, you change your habit of taking food. So what happens? Acid, but acid remain secrete at that particular time. But when you are not taking food, so acid damages to your stomach, and it causes acid peptic ulcers, right? Yeah, you say ki acid formation is there, right? So this kind of activity is happening. So that is what is governed by the brain. A particular, matlab, if you are doing it for a long time, so after a period of time, it automatically secrete at that particular around that particular time. Our body's bioclock get adjusted according to that. What happens, right? So this is.